Well, welcome back to the Ruby Buckle here in South Jordan, Utah. I'm Amy Wilson, up here at the EQN Sports Desk, driven by Holiday Auto Group, and we get to continue talking to the winners of the Open. In the 5D, it was a 17.807. Paula Price, congratulations.
Thank you.
So I was just asking you how much you've won total at the Ruby Buckle, and you pulled out a whole stack of checks. It's about $13,000 and counting because you've rolled over to the second round of the Open and then, of course, the average checks. That's so exciting, isn't it?
It is amazing. The amount of money that's coming through this race is just staggering.
Yeah.
So blessed. Thank you.
Yes. So, of course, winning the 5D was worth $7,500. So that was a big check, and that includes the owner, the breeder, and the stallion owner as well. But DTF No Pressure, that's a 2020 sorrel gelding. So you have a few grandkids.
I do.
Tell us about them and their name for this horse.
So I've got a total of 9, but 5 are pretty active at the farm locally. So I've got 5 grandkids under 8. So they have their each version of his name. So he's Honcho, Poncho, Nacho anytime at the bar. And he answers to everything.
I love that. What a wild time that must be with all of them out there and having fun.
Complete chaos.
Yeah, I can imagine. They got to have some fun yesterday. Tell us what you've been doing here in Utah.
So they've been such troopers because we've had so many to run and so much going on that we took them to the Lagoon Amusement Park yesterday as their reprieve for all the dust and dirt and stall cleaning and
yeah, all their hard work got to pay off with some fun yesterday. I love that. There's a lot to do here near Salt Lake City, so this is a great location. I've heard of a lot of people getting to go do fun things they don't typically do at barrel races. So some added fun. You actually ran in the futurity. You rolled your time over to the Open. So as you were watching everything unfold and that fast time of 15.800 kept holding on, you had to be excited to know where you might hit.
I didn't have a clue until I got a message from you guys.
That's probably better. Just don't pay attention and
we
let
just
the
kind
calls
of went
come.
and did our thing, and it was a family day and didn't even think about barrel races, and then all of a sudden the gift from heaven came. So
that's awesome. And a prize package too, so I know you're excited about all that. I would love I think a lot of people would be very inspired by your story, so I would love for you to talk about the accident that you survived and just what a miracle it is that you're back to competing.
Thank you. In 2018, I was in a head-on collision with a kid that was running from the police and was impaired, and he hit me at 120 miles an hour while I was driving about 55. And it's just, my body has just been through hell ever since. And so I've got a neck fusion, a back fusion, I've got hip replacement, knee replacement, and I never dreamed I'd ever be back on a horse. And then the kids last year decided they wanted to get their kids back into barrel racing because we had done it for decades. We'd trained for years and years and years with racehorses and taking them from the racetrack to the barrel pen. And, I bought an older horse and it worked out a little bit okay. And then we've just kind of moved into some of these younger ones that we've, started back to training. And I never, ever dreamed I'd ever be at a place like this.
Yeah. So what a miracle story.
A year we've gone from 4 retired horses to now I have 27 barrel horses in training.
You went all in. Yep. I like that. Yeah, you have to have enough for all the grandkids too.
And that's where Honcho's going to be. He's just going to season out for my 7-year-old, and he loves her. He absolutely adores the child, and all of the horses we brought this year, we expect to be grandkid horses next year.
I love that. So he'll have a nice, fun life with all the kids. And I know you call him your unicorn because he just really is a special one, isn't he?
He is. And amazingly, he has drawn checks like this everywhere he's gone this year. And I never dreamed that 5D would pay what it does because I've always been at the upper end in when my body was in a different place. And how crazy this has been because he is just check after check. It's just amazing. I don't even know what else to say about it.
Well, I think we should take a look at him. So this is DTF No Pressure by No Pressure on Me. So as we watch this run, tell us all about it.
He's just learned the last couple of races that he can annihilate that first barrel, but we just haven't quite figured out, the speed control from second and third. So, locally he's been running really, really well, but now he's getting that little extra speed. He's just kind of fallen apart. So we have some things to go back and work on. But like I said, this weekend wasn't the weekend to do that.
Yeah, he's only 5.
Yep.
And when you see where this run fell, then you have to be really grateful that it was exactly what it was.
Absolutely. And he is just the kindest horse, just the biggest hearted, kindest horse I've ever been around.
Yeah, he always comes back to you. And I'm very impressed with your riding after what you've been through and just all the surgeries that you've had to have.
Yep, and I still need one more. I'm due to have another neck fusion, another level later in the year. Hopefully after the pink buckle.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we're wishing you the best with all of that. We're so glad you're joining us here and that you got back into barrel racing. And what a great story. Anything else you want to add about your family time and being here and this horse?
Well, family time, all of this was based on our family. And so, again, getting the kids back in and, what a great way for them to grow up. And, the barrel horses put all my kids through college. It kept them out of trouble in high school, and that's where we're headed for these grandbabies. When they've got stalls to clean and chores to do and horses to ride every day, they can't get in trouble.
There you go. It teaches them a lot of great life lessons, and then they have fun doing it too. So I love all of that. Well, it's been a lot of fun to visit with Paula Price. We're excited that she won the 5D in the Open yesterday, a 17.807 to win $7,500. That just adds to about $13,000 or so that she has in checks already, and hopefully more coming on the way. But great job to you and to the entire family.
Isn't that crazy in earnings?
It is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You're a little bit in disbelief, and I love that. It's fun to see. So great checks here at the Ruby Buckle. Continue to join us for more, and you can watch it all live on Ride TV.
Thank you.